National Broadcasting Company presents Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 11.
Hollywood, California, Monday, June 29th.
Presents the finest in motion picture entertainment, Academy Award.
From Hollywood, Skippy, America's largest selling peanut butter.
Cary Grant, Katharine Hepburn, and Jimmy Stewart.
The Lux Radio Theater welcomes you all.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Drama and Theater, brought to you by Dwayne Old Time Radio. Before we get to today's drama, if you enjoy what I'm doing, let me ask you to subscribe to my channel. Subscribing is 100% free, and you will receive notifications on new posts. Lastly, if you have a moment, write a short 1 or 2 sentence review or give a rating on your preferred podcast service. A positive review or rating would help me out a lot. And now, on to the show. This week we have the Screen Guild Theater, 2 episodes. The first is Variety Review 1, aka Begin Gulf Screen Guild Show. That one aired January 8, 1939. Then we have Miss Brown of Worcester, January 15th, 1939.
Welcome, everybody. Tonight, your neighborhood Good Gulf dealer joins the Gulf companies in presenting a new program. So welcome to all of you from the Good Gulf Dealers of America. Welcome to the Motion Picture Star's own radio program, the Gulf Screen Guild Show. With Jack Bendy, Joan Crawford, Reginald Gardner, Judy Garland, Oscar Bradley, and Hollywood's favorite master of ceremonies, George Murphy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Screen Guild Show. Maybe you're wondering why we call this the Motion Picture Star's own program. Well, you see, it's this way. This show is written, directed, and acted by the greatest names in the motion picture industry, with every type of entertainment that represents Hollywood. Reviews, musical comedies, dramatic shows, different writers, directors, and stars each week. But most important, the money that the Gulf Oil Companies pay the stars for appearing on this program will be turned over to the Motion Picture Relief Fund. So you see, it is really our own program. And we hope that you have as much fun listening to it as we have bringing it to you. So let's swing right into the show with a star who still manages to keep her youthful appearance in spite of her 15 years. Judy Garland.
Mr. Murphy, isn't it swell? Isn't it great?
Oh, you said it, Judy. And you're the first star to appear on the Screen Guild Show.
Gee, Mr. Murphy, aren't you excited? How many people do you think are listening to us?
Well, Judy, I should
say... Can they hear us all over the country?
Well, I
suppose... Do you think they're listening and enjoying it?
Wait a minute, wait. If you'll stand still for just a minute, I'll tell you. You must have been vaccinated with a pogo stick.
Mr. Murphy, where's the Master of Ceremonies?
Well, Judy, I'm the Master of Ceremonies.
Oh, I thought the Master of Ceremonies was supposed to be funny.
Well, it so happens that I'm the Master of Ceremonies, and I can be just as funny as the next one.
Oh, gee, have they already decided on the next one?
Judy, darling, how about your song?
Well, shall I sing sweet or swing?
Which do you like to sing?
Well, you see, it's this way. Shall I sing a melody of birds on the wing? Shall I sing of love and spring? Or shall I sing of swing? Oh, swing, yes, swing. Shall I dance a polka or a stately courtship walk? Should I do a Susie Q and make it good and hot? Too hot, too hot. Should I do what Mother tells me to and be a slightly dull but model little daughter? Or should I merge with this terrific urge to get right up and do my stuff, not to gay but
Judy Garland, thank you. That was grand. That was swing and certainly sweet.
Thanks. And don't forget, I want to meet all the stars on the show tonight.
All right, you stick around. I'll introduce you to Joan Crawford.
Joan Crawford? Gee, I've always wanted to meet her. Really? Will you introduce me to her?
I certainly will.
Oh, gosh. Joan Crawford.
And you know what? I'll introduce you to Jack Benny, too.
Oh, gee. Joan Crawford.
Judy, it looks as though you're really serious about this. Hey, somebody just came in. That might be Joan now.
Pardon me. Am I interrupting anything?
No, not at all.
Then I must be in the wrong studio. Goodbye.
Hey, wait a minute. It's Reggie Gardner, folks. Well, Reggie, it's really a pleasure to see you here, and it's awfully nice of you to be on this first program, in spite of your broken arm.
Oh, my arm's much better, thanks. In fact, it's practically healed.
Then why don't you take off the sling?
I would, but it's holding up my pants. You see, I can't afford a butler. Frightful, isn't it?
Say, Mr. Murphy, when are you going to introduce me to Joan Crawford?
Judy, look, I'll introduce you to Joan Crawford just as soon as she gets here.
Hasn't Joan been on yet?
No, and we're waiting for Jack Benny, too. He just finished his own program, and he's... He'll like that. You see, Jack just finished his own program, and right now he's in a police car.
Oh, really? I heard his show, but I didn't think it was that bad. You know, I heard a lot of radio programs while lying in the hospital with my broken arm. In fact, that's all I did. I didn't get any sleep at all. You see, being in one room so long brought back my old phobia of believing that the furniture and everything in the room was alive. With the exception of my night nurse, of course, who definitely wasn't. I actually believe that all inanimate objects are alive, and along this line, the most alive thing I've ever seen is a railway engine. Not only is it alive, but it's livid, furious. It loathes humanity. The only human who isn't afraid of it, I can't think why, is the engineer who leans out of his cab and waits for the signal to go. And when he gets the signal, he turns around and catches hold of a handle, pulls it down, and this livid beast is unleashed. Like this. And so forth on its journey. Well, now that we've unleashed this livid thing, we find it still equally furious, and it has a colossal argument with the rails it's running on. Like this. Giddle-a-da, baddle-a-da, giddle-a-dee, biddle-a-da, baddle-a-da, biddle-a-dee, giddle-a-dee, baddle-a-da, baddle-a-da, giddle-a-dee. That goes on the entire journey. And not only does it have a colossal argument with the rails it's running on, but also all the other rails when they dare to cross its own. Like this. Biddle-a-da, gaddle-a-da, diddle-a-dee, giddle-a-dee, and so on. A few years ago, I went to France, and when I arrived at Calais, I got my first glimpse of a French engine. I was very much impressed. It seemed to me to be 4 times as big and 8 times as livid as any engine I'd ever seen before. To begin with, it had 27 of everything. Cow catchers, bells, tea cosies, knives and forks. In fact, everything but Darrell Zanuck hanging all over it. And when I was crossing the rails to get to the platform on the other side where I was to catch my train, I had to walk in front of this frightful monster, so I cowered away from it, and suddenly, to my amazement, it let out an extraordinarily effeminate voice. It seemed to me to be so enormously masculine, and yet as it started on its journey for Paris, all it managed to summon up was... Of course, I may be wrong about that, but really does seem to me to be a little peculiar. Now, before I end this bit of nonsense, I would like to tell you the one thing that an engine really loathes more than anything else, and that is another engine coming in the opposite direction. That it cannot bear. And by this time, you're well on your trip, and you've settled down quite calmly to diddle-a-dom, baddle-a-da, giddle-a-dee, boddle-a-da, and all the other maddening noises, when suddenly, to your horror, this new thing bursts upon you and nearly knocks you on the carriage floor. It's the most frightening thing in the world, and it goes like this. Diddle-a-da, diddle-a-da, diddle-a-dee, diddle-a-da, hallada, 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 diddle-a-da, diddle-a-dee, diddle-a-da. But it's very silly, don't bother. It's just my own personal post.
You know Oscar Bradley, our musical director, because he has conducted the Gulf programs for the past 4 years. But we've known him since the days he conducted such great New York successes as Showboat, Rio Rita, The Desert Song, and many others. Tonight, he goes a little jitterbug with Jeepers Creepers and Say It With a Kiss from the Warner Brothers picture, Going Places. Okay, Oscar, go places. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Ralph Morgan is playing a dual role. He is here not only as president of the Screen Actors Guild, but also to represent Gene Herschel, president of the Motion Picture Relief Fund, who is in New York. Ladies and gentlemen, our president, Ralph Morgan.
Thank you, George. God bless you, Gene Herschel. I know you're listening in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure that I present Colonel Drake, president of the Gulf Oil Corporation and the Gulf Refining Company. Colonel Drake has been a vital factor in offering this new series of programs to you for your entertainment. Here he is, Colonel J. Frank Drake, speaking... Speaking in behalf of the Gulf companies and of your independent, good Gulf dealers.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, during the past 7 years, Gulf has pioneered in bringing you many unusual phases of radio entertainment for the first time. Your good Gulf dealers and the Gulf companies have had the privilege of sponsoring a long series of famous stars, including the best loved of all, a man I am proud to have known as a friend, America's own Will Rogers. This year, we have searched for a new frontier in the radio field. We feel that we have found it in the Screen Guild show, which brings you practically all the leading stars, the featured players, and the directors and writers in Hollywood. We hope that in this way we shall open new frontiers of enjoyment to you and to millions of other Americans. It has been possible for Gulf to sponsor a program of such a wide scope only because of the cooperation of the Motion Picture Relief Fund, the Screen Actors, Writers, and Directors Guilds, and the Motion Picture Producers. We think it worthy of your attention that the amount paid by the sponsor for talent on this program will be placed in a special fund to build a home for the care of aged and indigent people from all branches of the film industry. We feel that this is a humane and very worthwhile project, and we are proud to be associated with it. We hope also that this is the kind of entertainment that all of you will enjoy, and that you will find the Screen Guild show worthy of your continued support.
No, Judy, no. I told you no.
Why not?
Now, look, Judy, Colonel Drake is the president of the Gulf Oil Company. He's been very nice to us, and he's a very busy man. And you cannot ask him to change the oil in your car. Besides, he's not dressed for it. Incidentally, young lady, there's something I want to ask you. There's a very disturbing rumor going around that you're a jitterbug.
Why, I am not. I like opera just as well.
Well, all I know is what Mickey Rooney and some of those old-timers are saying around.
Well, I'm operatic and I can prove it. That is, if Oscar Bradley will help me.
Oscar, the lady waits.
Rudolfo. Dich nicht. Ah, what was that? Methinks it was the voice of my nurse. She must not find you here, or else she'll kill you. So go, my beloved. Go, my beloved. Rainy afternoons, swingy Harlem tunes, and motor trips, and burning lips, and burning toast, and prunes. How lovely it was. Memories the time that we feasted, and oh my we did have fun, and no harm done, no tears, no fuss. Hooray for us, and thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ronnie! Thank you so much. Don't mistake my attitude. Listen to my gratitude. Much obliged.
Thank you. That was grand. I never realized that you were such a serious threat to the Mets.
Yeah, kind of was a surprise to me, too. Well, Mr. Murphy, don't forget that,
You're going to meet Joan Crawford just as soon as she gets here and not before, and don't ask.
Well, here I am, George. You can relax.
Why, it's Jack Benny. Hello, Jack.
Well, George, I bet you were kind of worried that I wouldn't get here on time, weren't you? Weren't you worried?
No, we weren't worried, Jack. Not at all.
Well, weren't you worried even a little bit?
No, not even a little bit.
Darn it, I was hiding for nothing. You know, George, I had an awful time getting here. It's the last time I'll go anyplace with a police escort, believe me.
Why, Jack, I should think you'd feel flattered. It's quite an honor to have them send a police car for you.
Police car nothing. They sent 2 cops on motorcycles, and I had to run between them. I should feel honored yet. Say, George, I'm not the first one here, am I? Who else is on the show tonight?
Well, there's Judy Garland.
Oh, Judy.
And Reginald Gardner.
Oh, Reggie.
And Joan Crawford.
Oh, boy. Miss Crawford. You know, George, a funny thing. Now, I know nearly everybody in Hollywood, and yet I've never been able to... I've never had the pleasure of meeting Miss Crawford.
You haven't?
No. Oh, we've been at the same places at the same time, like the Rose Bowl game and America, but we never seem to rub elbows.
Is that so?
Not that I'd recognize her elbow if I rubbed it, but really, George, I would love to meet her.
Well, Jack, your desire is about to be fulfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Joan Crawford. Hello, Joan.
Hello, George.
Joan, I can't tell you how happy I am that you're here. Before I say another word, I want you to meet Jack Benny. He's one of your greatest fans.
Fan? I'm practically a windmill.
How do you do, Mr. Benny?
So glad to know you, Miss Crawford. And George is right. I've always been a great admirer of yours.
Well, thank you, Jack. I called you Jack because I feel I almost know you.
You do?
Yes, I've heard Fred Allen speak of you so often.
Oh, you have? Well, stop staring at me.
I'm sorry.
Listen, Miss Crawford, you know, Allen has been saying a lot of things about me, but don't believe a word that comes out of his nose. Oh, really? He's just an old foof.
Jack, I hate to take sides, but I listen to your program nearly every Sunday, and I've heard you say some pretty awful things.
About Allen?
No, just some pretty awful things.
Well, it's nice to know that you listen anyway. And by the way, Joan, I mean, you don't mind my calling you Joan, do you?
No, not at all.
Well, it's such a short program, and if you can save a syllable here and there, I mean, they add up. Now, I started to say, Joan, I saw your latest picture, The Shining Hour, and I thought that you...
Joan.
Yes?
This is Judy Garland. She's been so anxious to meet you.
Hello, Judy.
Gosh, Miss Crawford, you're my favorite star.
The child cute. You know, Joan, as I was saying...
Thank you so much, Judy.
Now, in The Shining Hour, Joan, your performance...
Gee, Miss Crawford, when I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Well, you know, Joan, your performance...
And I will be, too, someday.
Judy, sweetheart, you're getting in my hair.
Well, I won't get lost. Well, goodbye, Miss Crawford.
Goodbye, Judy. I'll see you later.
You know, Joan, she's a cute kid. And I've been trying to tell you how I enjoyed your performance so much in The Shining Hour and a Half. It was really delightful. You know, I'm in the cinema, too.
Oh, yes, I know, and I've always enjoyed you very much.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, if you mean that, Joan, there's a question that I'd like to ask you. It may sound silly, but it means an awful lot to me. I mean, to my career.
Well, I hope I can help you, Jack. What is it?
Well, look, Joan, if I'm as good in pictures as we think I am, why don't they ever cast me, well, as a lover? After all, there must be some people who think I'm attractive.
Oh, there must be.
Yeah. But getting back to me being a lover, I can't understand how Paramount overlooks such a natural opportunity. And I've got Gary Cooper's eyes and Don Amici's nose, Robert Taylor's overcoat, and yet something is holding me down. You know?
Well, maybe it's the overcoat.
No, Joan. What I'm driving at is this. What is it that keeps me from being another Ronald Coleman or a Clark Gable?
Oh, Jack, that's a very delicate thing to say.
But come on, tell me, Joan. I can take it, really.
Jack, I could tell you what I think might be the reason, but I hate to say it in front of all these people.
Oh, that's all right. I won't be offended, I promise you.
Take an oath.
May I never live to see Artists and Models Abroad, a Paramount picture, playing at your favorite theater.
All right, then. Here goes. Jack, I think you're very clever and you're very talented. But you lack the most essential thing for success on the screen.
I do. What is it?
Sex appeal.
Sex appeal? I mean, you can't mean that I haven't got enough.
Oh, yes, I can.
Funny, and I never even suspected it. Gee, I do the rumba, and I wear turtleneck sweaters, and I saw ecstasy.
Jack.
I don't know.
Jack, let me try to explain it to you. Suppose you weren't Jack Benny. Suppose you were Ronald Coleman or Clark Gable. Oh, if you were Gable, do you think I could just stand here coldly, calmly talking to you?
Well...
No. Why, if you were Gable, well, I couldn't stay away from you. I'd want to get closer to you, like this. I'd even want to caress your cheek, like this. And I'd want to kiss you, like this. You see? I didn't feel a thing.
That's funny. I was a wreck. I see what you're driving at, Joan, but when you mention Gable, don't forget you only see him on the screen where he's acting, playing a part, giving a performance. Why, it's all a matter of environment, surroundings, circumstances, music, dim lights. That's what it is.
Oh, no, you're wrong about that, Jack.
No, I'm not. It's all atmosphere. I can prove it to you, Joan.
How?
Now, look. Look, I want you to close your eyes and forget I'm Jack Benny. I mean, close your eyes and think of me as Clark Gable.
You mean I should concentrate on it?
Yes. Now, remember, I'm not Jack Benny. I'm Clark Gable. I'm Clark Gable. Clark Gable. Got it?
Yes, Jack.
All right, I'm Jack Gable. I mean, what's in a name? Now, look, we'll play a love scene together, a real fervent love scene. I'll show you that my kiss and Gable's, it's the same thing. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Now, close your eyes and we'll start. Dim the lights, please. Dimmer. Music. Joan. Oh, Joan.
Oh, Clark, it's really you. And I thought you were leaving without saying goodbye.
Oh, my poor darling. My sweet. Let me dry the tears that are brimming in your eyes.
My love.
I should have told you sooner, but I'll be back, darling. I don't know how or when. But my heart falling to yours will sing a rhapsody in your dreams, though years and 1,000 miles shall separate us.
Oh, Jack.
Yes, dear. I mean, what is it, George?
Hey, Jack, you want to know something? I forgot to give you an introduction tonight.
Who cares? Goodbye.
Well, I can give you one right now while Miss Crawford is sleeping.
She's not sleeping. Joan, are you still in the mood?
I will be as soon as I close my eyes.
All right, then. Let's continue. Oh, cruel fate. What exquisite agony.
To meet and part with nothing left to cherish but the ecstasy of love's first kiss.
Love's first kiss. And kiss me, my sweet. And I shall ever be a man whose heart has plumbed the depths.
My beloved.
Kiss me.
To think that we may never meet again.
Kiss me.
To think that fate could treat me thus.
Kiss me.
To think
Kiss me, for heaven's sake.
Oh, my love.
Well, what do you think of that? Joan! Joan! Help!
What's the matter, Jack? Was there an accident?
Accident? Accident. Revive her, boys. I'm going out for a smoke.
Why, Jack!
Sex appeal.
Before we ring down the curtain, I'd like to thank all the artists who took part in tonight's show. The show was directed by Mitchell Lyson, and the writing supervised by Earl Brecker and Sam Perrin. Thank you for the Gulf Oil Companies and the motion picture industry. This is George Murphy saying good night. Tonight's Screen Guild show was the first of a new series bringing you all the most famous artists in Hollywood. Next week, same time, same station, the good Gulf dealer in your neighborhood joins the Gulf Companies in welcoming you to another Screen Guild show with Oscar Bradley's orchestra and your master of ceremonies, George Murphy, with Fred Astaire, Gino Corrado, Herbert Marshall, Franklin Pangborn, and Loretta Young in an original musical comedy directed by Ernst Lubitsch. We are grateful to MGM for Joan Crawford, Judy Garland, and George Murphy, to General Foods and Jell-O for Jack Benny. Thanks for the memory is from the motion picture of the same name. John Conte speaking. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Welcome, everybody. Tonight, your neighborhood good Gulf dealer joins the Gulf Companies in presenting the second of the Motion Picture Star's own program, the Gulf Screen Guild Show. With Loretta Young, Fred Astaire, Herbert Marshall, Franklin Pangborn, Gino Corrado, Oscar Bradley, and Hollywood's favorite master of ceremonies, George Murphy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second Screen Guild show, Hollywood's own program, written, directed, and acted by the greatest names in the motion picture industry.
for the benefit of the Motion Picture Relief Fund. Last week it was a review. Next week, it's a dramatic show starring Betty Davis, Robert Montgomery, Basil Rathbone, supported by Louise Beavers. Each week, we bring you a different type show with a different cast of stars. Tonight, it's a musical comedy, Miss Brown of Worcester, directed by Ernst Lubitsch and written by Dwight Taylor and Arthur Sheikman, under the musical direction of Oscar Bradley. Ready, Oscar? Lights. Music. Curtain. It's 4 a.m. at the English Manor House of Richard Devon, played by Herbert Marshall. The radio in the darkened drawing room is turned on. In front of it, we find Alice Brown, his fiancée, played by Loretta Young. The program she is listening to is a transatlantic broadcast from the famous Sky Room of New York's Hotel Astoria. Jerry Gale, known as the Rhythm Romeo and acted by Fred Astaire, is just beginning his midnight broadcast.
It is my lady. Oh, it is my love.
Jerry.
Alice, is that you down there?
Yes, Dick.
Well, what on earth? Well, you know what time... Oh, darling, are you ill?
No, I'm all right.
I woke up and heard the radio playing.
Oh.
You're sure you're all right, Alice?
Quite sure. I just couldn't sleep, that's all.
I don't wonder. Poor girl. That dinner last evening to meet my family must have been a frightful ordeal.
No, it wasn't.
But they approve of you, darling.
Dick, I want to ask you something.
Yeah? Here, let me put this shawl around you. This place is a refrigerator. You have a red nose for our engagement party.
Dick, would you say a girl was, well, immoral to be in love with two men?
Oh, depends on the girl. Who is this unfortunate female?
It's I.
Oh, well, in that case... Huh? What did you say?
I said I'm the girl, Dick.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Alice.
Oh, I suppose I should have told you before I left New York.
Well, it might have been a little less of a shock. After all, a man doesn't expect his fiancée. Would it be a breach of etiquette to ask the name of my rival?
Jerry Gale.
Jerry Gale, the American orchestra, the Rhythm Romeo. Oh, now, look here, Alice.
I know, it's mad and crazy.
But he's a public figure of speech. Every woman in America.
Look, Dick, there are two me's. The sensible, sober, down-to-the-ground me, quite in love with you. Then there's the other we'll call the foolish, romantic me, in love with Jerry Gale.
Oh, no, you're ribbing me. Oh, aren't you?
He was the leader of a little band at our college prom 4 years ago. He played the trumpet. Oh, but he was much better on the harmonica.
Harmonica?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is becoming more and more fantastic, Alice. How long did you know him?
A weekend.
Only a weekend?
Yes. And I never saw him again.
Well, doesn't it occur to you he must have changed a lot in 4 years?
Oh, he has. Of course he's changed. And I'm the one responsible, Dick. I made him the Rhythm Romeo.
Now, really, Alice, I can believe a lot of things, but...
I introduced him to Shakespeare.
You mean William? Where?
A lake on the campus, in a canoe in the moonlight. I recited Romeo's speech to Juliet. And now he begins all of his programs with that same speech.
Well, his meat was atrocious.
He told me to always remember that night. Remember me. Every time I hear him, I know he's looking for me, searching. Oh, I know how perfectly stupid this sounds, but
Stupid? It's serious. Even if it is purely mental, we've got to do something about it.
Yes, I know, but what can we do?
Return to America and see this Jerry Gale.
Oh, Dick, now you're being silly.
I've waited so long for you. I can wait a little while longer. Until I'm sure of you.
But, Dick...
Don't worry. If you find he's the one, I'll bow gracefully out.
Oh, no,
If he's not, you can forget him. Isn't that the sensible solution?
Well,
Exactly. We'll sail for America on the very next boat. You're going to feel better or worse within a fortnight.
Mr. Lester, the band. She has played 3 numbers. Where is Jerry Gale?
I am Jerry Gale's manager, not his nursemaid.
I'm manager of the Astoria Sky Room. And Jerry Gale comes on time when I make you lots of trouble.
30 musicians, 2 arrangers, 3 trunks of music, a harp, and Jerry Gale to look after. And you think that you can make me trouble? Ha ha!
Ha ha! right back. I go, but I tell you, he roams at 10 o'clock, or he roams.
You'd think I could take him out of a hat.
Hello, Lester.
Oh, so there you are, Jerry Gale. Where've you been?
On the corner of 47th and Broadway, playing a harmonica for 3 little dirty-faced kids to do the shag. Any objections?
If the management ever hears of this...
We made 40 cents before we got chased by the cops. Not bad, huh?
You'll ruin everything. Everything that I built for you. I and Shakespeare raised your salary to $2,000 a week.
Look, Lester, you and the Bard have done a lot for me, but honestly, I get so tired of spouting couplets. Maybe you're satisfied with this rhythm Romeo you've created, but I've got to live with him, and I don't like him.
Oh, stop that. Stop that. A 30-piece orchestra with a concertmaster who plays a genuine Stradivarius, and you play a mouth organ. Don't do that. Why don't you take up something classical, like the harp?
You can't play a harp in the bathtub.
Will you please give me that crazy gimmick? Oh, don't put it in your tailcoat. You'll bulge in the wrong places.
Look, Lester. Look, you read my mail, you write my lines, you make my dates, and you break them. In short, you pull the strings and I dance.
Please, will you stop? Romeo wasn't a hoofer.
Yes, and this hoofer isn't a Romeo.
There, now there's the signal. Now here's your baton. Now don't forget, when you step off the bandstand after your number, you're still Romeo. Greet the girls with, I am too bold, 'tis not to me she speaks. Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scene 2.
And what do you say when I get cornered with some fair jitterbug?
Why, I interrupt and say your sponsor wants to speak to you.
All right. I go and it is done. The bell invites.
What?
Macbeth, Act 2, Scene 1. This can't be love because I feel so well. No sobs, no sorrows, no sighs. This can't be love, I get no dizzy spell. My head is not in the skies. My heart does not stand still, just hear it beat. This is too sweet to be love. This can't be love because I feel so well, but still I love to look in your eyes. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So that's the Jerry Gale we've come 3,000 miles to meet.
Yes, Dick.
Looks quite a decent chap, Alice.
He's just as I remembered him.
I'll see if Mr. Gale will join us.
Oh, look, Dick, he's seen me. He's coming over.
Oh, Mr. Gale, will you play Two Sleepy People?
I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks.
Oh, Mr. Gale, your music is too wonderful.
I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks.
Hello, Jerry.
I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks.
Nice reading, old man.
Thanks.
Jerry, don't you remember me?
Remember you? Well, of course. Why, you're,
Alice.
Alice, well, what do you know about that? Alice,
Brown.
Brown, certainly. Alice Brown, of course. The Fall Festival at Wellesley.
No. Spring prom, Vassar.
Oh, yes. You had on a blue dress.
I wore red.
Remarkable memory, old man.
Thanks.
By the way, this is Mr. Richard Devon.
How do you do?
How do you do? Alice has told me about you, Mr. Gale.
Really? Well, that's nice.
Yes, most fortunate the way you came upon the Shakespearean role.
Oh, Dick.
The Rhythm Romeo angle?
Yes, a lake on the campus, a boy and a girl, the moonlight, and you were romantic.
No. A hamburger joint on Main Street, me and my manager. It was raining and I was broke.
But, Jerry,
You see, one of the boys in the band made a play for the waitress, and she said, lay off, Romeo, and the idea came to Lester just like that. I've been the Rhythm Romeo ever since.
Dick, let's dance.
Alice, darling, you know I don't tango. But you do, don't you, Mr. Gale?
Oh, I couldn't possibly leave you alone, Dick.
Nonsense. I'll order dinner for you while you're dancing. Go ahead.
Well,
I suppose we could dance.
I suppose we could, if you like.
This balcony is a lot better.
Is that line inspired by Mr. Lester, too?
You know, I'm afraid you've got me all wrong, and I don't blame you.
No?
I got off on the wrong foot, and I can't seem to get back in step again.
Well, why bother?
Well, because I do remember you. Not your name or the school, maybe, or the color of your dress, but I remember you and everything that happened that weekend.
Really? Mm-hmm.
You don't believe me?
No.
All right.
Didn't you find my harmonica, and didn't I have to go to the sorority house to claim it? And didn't you make me play it to prove it was mine?
Yes. Yes, and then you dated me for the next night.
Sure. That was why I stayed over.
You called for me in the town's only taxi.
It was payday.
Yes, but we walked down to the lake.
And paid $1 for a red canoe.
It was blue.
It was swell.
There was a full moon.
2 of them. One upstairs and one down on the lake.
Yes. And you sang a funny little song, do you remember?
There ought to be a moonlight saving time, so I could love that gal of mine. And you recited...
What light from yonder window breaks? It is the east.
And Juliet is the sun. That's it. That must have been why I took Lester's suggestion. I was remembering you and the way you read those lines.
And when we reached the shore, you said, beautiful.
I didn't mean Shakespeare.
And you kissed me.
Yes. Yes, I...
Darling. Darling.
Pardon me. Pardon me, I'm Mr. Lester, Mr. Gale's manager. He was at your table a few moments ago. I wonder if you could tell me where he...
Yes, certainly, yes. He just stepped out on the balcony with my fiancée.
Oh, thank you. On the balcony? With your fiancée? Oh, my heavens! Oh, here you are. I say, here you are. Mr. Gale, your sponsor wants to speak to you. I say your sponsor wants to speak to you. Mr. Gale, your sponsor!
You have just heard Act One of Miss Brown of Worcester with Fred Astaire, Herbert Marshall, Franklin Pangborn, Loretta Young, and Gino Corrado. Now, before we bring you Act Two, we'll have just a few words from John Conte.
Ladies and gentlemen, in your neighborhood, perhaps just around the corner, you'll find a good Gulf dealer. He is an independent merchant who conducts a business to serve you with your motoring needs. We are proud to say that he handles petroleum products which are uniformly high in quality. Of equal importance is the service which he renders. We are sure you will find him friendly, helpful, and prompt in his attention to your motoring needs, courteous as he serves you. In every respect, a merchant who merits your regular patronage. So the next time you need gasoline and motor oil, stop at the sign of the Gulf Orange Disc and ask the good Gulf dealer to service your car. Thank you.
The curtain is about to rise on the second act of our musical comedy, Miss Brown of Worcester. Alice Brown and her former love, Jerry Gale, the famous orchestra leader, have been doing the town for the past 2 weeks with a man she is engaged to marry, Richard Devon. Devon has been learning that even in America, 3 is a crowd. Lights, music, curtain.
Well, where have you been?
Out, Lester.
Out with whom, may I ask, Mr. Gale?
The girl I'm in love with.
You're not serious. Why, you can't do this to me.
Oh, yes, I can.
You can't be in love with one girl. You've got to be in love with all of them. Your sponsor expects it.
Now, look. I got along all right when I wasn't the Rhythm Romeo. When I didn't know what a sponsor was. Yes, and I had a darn sight better time.
You're comparing hamburgers to caviar.
I like hamburgers.
What's the name of this siren?
Alice Brown. And she's not a siren, Lester. She's in love with me, not the Rhythm Romeo.
You are the Rhythm Romeo.
Yes, but she isn't in love with him. She's in love with the fellow I was 4 years ago. He was a halfway decent chap. He didn't spout Shakespeare, and he wouldn't steal another fellow's girl.
You mean there's another man in love with her?
Yeah, a grand fellow, too. Look, Lester, I'm in a spot. What can I do?
Well, you certainly can't marry the girl.
No, you're right, Lester. I can't marry her.
Now you're talking sense.
No woman could be happy married to me with the postman dumping 1,000 phony love letters on our breakfast table every morning. Watching me look foolish while fans ask for autographs, grab my hat, tear off my tie for a souvenir. Mrs. Rhythm Romeo. Why, Alice couldn't stand that for a month.
That's right. That's right, Mr. Gale. That's perfectly right.
I've got to show her that Devon's the man for her now, but I don't know how.
Well, you just leave everything to me, Mr. Gale. I'll think of something. A Lester never fails.
Dick, did you see this headline?
How about some tea, Alice?
Army mobilizes on Czechoslovakian border.
Lemon or milk, darling?
Lemon, dear. London building bomb-proof shelters.
You'll never guess what I discovered these crumpets.
Britain debates mobilizing Navy.
Imagine selling crumpets at a chemist shop.
You know, Dick, this really looks serious.
Not the crumpet situation?
No, silly. There's trouble in Europe.
Oh, time enough to worry when it comes to a head. Marmalade or gooseberry jam?
Marmalade, please. Oh, gosh, I'm glad we're in America and out of it.
Well, if they have to roll up their sleeves and go to it, I'm still a captain in the Naval Reserve.
You? Dick, do you mean that...
Anything's apt to happen these days. But look, you didn't come to tea to discuss the European situation. What's really troubling you? Come on, out with it.
Dick?
Yes?
I've made up my mind.
I thought so. It's Jerry Gale.
Yes. Oh, please, Dick, don't be angry with me.
I'm not. Jerry's a fine chap. I'm only sorry I couldn't have been the lucky man.
But Jerry doesn't know it yet.
I knew it. And so must he, unless he's blind. Just a second. Yes?
Is Miss Brown there?
Yes, just a moment. For you, Alice.
For me? Oh, thanks, dear. Hello?
Miss Brown?
Yes?
This is Jerry Gale's manager, Mr. Lester. May I ask the name of your attorney?
My attorney? What for?
Miss Brown, as Mr. Gale's manager, it is my unpleasant duty to follow the path of unbroken hearts left at the wayside by the rhythm Romeo. And I do what I can to repair them in a monetary sense. Let me warn you, however, that $3,000 is my top price.
Are you speaking for Mr. Gale?
Certainly, I speak for Mr. Gale.
Does he think that I... Why, how dare you call me up, Mr. Lester? How dare you?
Where's Gale?
Rehearsing his orchestra. Oh, he'll be through in a moment. Sit down. Have a cigarette? A drink?
No, I don't want to drink and I don't want to smoke. I want to see that bounder Gale.
Let go my coat. There's no use getting excited. Let me go.
Well, Dick?
Mr. Bounder, I mean Mr. Gale, oh, for heaven's sake, do something.
Dick, what's the trouble?
I came for the $3,000.
What $3,000?
The $3,000.
Did you sell me something?
Do you pay off by check or does your Mr. Lester keep the cash on hand?
Look, Dick, what's it all about?
Mr. Gale, I can explain.
Explain?
Better talk fast, Lester.
You better talk fast and well.
Well, after our little talk this morning...
Oh, so you and Gale did have a talk.
Well, sort of a talk.
Oh, but Romeo, Jerry, I mean Mr. Gale, he doesn't know my talk.
Lester, calm yourself.
Who's calm? Nothing's the matter with me. I'm perfectly excited. You told me yourself that you shouldn't marry Miss Brown, so I only pretended to offer a settlement on the phone. I only...
A settlement? Why, you wart. You pygmy. You smidge.
Oh!
I'm beginning to get things straight. Look here, Jerry. Why shouldn't you marry Alice?
Oh, because you can give her a sane, decent life, and I can't, Dick. Because I'm a streamlined Shakespearean phony.
Alice doesn't think so. After all, she's the one to make the final decision.
It won't be hard for her to choose now. There's no explanation I can make she'll ever believe.
I wouldn't worry, Jerry. A woman will go any place, do anything, and believe anything when she's in love. You'll see at the Sky Room tonight.
But why, Dick? I never want to speak to Jerry again. I never even want to see him. Why must we come here tonight?
Because you're really in love with Jerry. You're angry now. Your pride's been hurt. But he's a great fellow. And you'll be very happy together. I know that.
Dick, don't you see that?
When two people love each other, there has to be a lot of understanding. You told me this afternoon you loved him. You love him now, don't you?
Hello, Dick.
It's all right, old boy. I'll be back in a little while.
Alice, I don't know what to say. I don't know if there's anything I can say. You see, I've got so in the habit of speaking for this rhythm Romeo that I can't talk very well for myself.
There's your music.
I'll be right back. No, I'll sing it from here. I can reach up to heaven and pluck out a star from the blue. It's true, but only when you're in my arms. I can live without riches and still have $1 million or two. It's true, but only when you're in my arms.
ambitious. My wishes have always been simple and few. Give me the moonlight, the music, and sweetheart, an armful of you. I can see myself doing the things that I never could do. It's true, but only when you're in my arms. Do you believe me, Alice?
Yes. Yes, Jerry, I believe you. I guess I never really doubted you.
I wonder if that blue canoe is still on that lake where we left it.
Oh, we could go and find out.
Well, looks as though I'd walked in on cue, just in time to offer my blessing and to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
It seems that little trouble in Europe we talked about has come to a head. The Admiralty has ordered mobilization of the fleet. I'm sailing on the Queen Mary at midnight.
Go sailing? In an hour? Is it war?
Lord only knows. Anyway, I'm off. I've just time to drink to your happiness, pack my bags, and make the boat. It's plain water, so I'll make it a plain toast. Here's to Shakespeare, 1938 version. Romeo gets girl. Goodbye, Alice. Luck, Jerry. God bless.
Dick.
Gee, what a swell fellow.
He gets his orders and goes.
Sure.
No sea and submarines.
With a man like that on your side, you can't lose.
England can't. But we can, Jerry. We may never see him again.
Well, what can we do?
Well, I know what we ought to do.
So do I.
Jerry. Jerry, I've got to go after him.
Bye, Alice.
Goodbye. And, Jerry, I think you're swell.
I like you, too. Toasting Miss Brown of Worcester.
Throw my luggage in the back, driver.
Pier 90, driver.
Okay, ma'am. Alice. What are you doing here? Where's Jerry?
On the bandstand at the Astoria Hotel, I think.
But I thought... Oh, you're coming to see me off.
Darling, a girl doesn't take bag and baggage to wave goodbye from a pier. You stupid thing, I'm coming with you.
You can't.
Why not?
Well, it's Jerry.
He sent me.
Oh, forgive me, I don't get this.
Darling, don't make me propose to you.
You mean...
Yes.
Alice.
Oh, my dear.
How about a little radio music with that, sir?
Why not?
Well, here it is.
Driver, do you know this is the first time I've ever been kissed in a taxi at 50th Street and 10th Avenue?
Oh, this ain't the first time it's happened in my cab, ma'am.
Listen, darling.
My heart does not stand still, just hearing me.
That's the song he sang to you, our first night in America.
Yes. Only now he's singing it to us.
See here, Miss Brown.
Huh?
What about your accommodations on the boat? I got the last stateroom.
Oh, no, you didn't, darling. We got the last stateroom. Mr. and Mrs. Devon.
In just a moment, Loretta Young, Freddie Astaire, and Bart Marshall return as themselves. But while they are stepping out of character, here's that stout fella, John Conte.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say just a few words on behalf of all of us here in the studio. As you all know, the amount paid by the Gulf people for talent on this program is being placed in a special fund. A fund to build a home to care for the aged and indigent people from all branches of the film industry. We're all of us proud to be associated with such a worthwhile project and with this new kind of radio entertainment. We hope you'll enjoy it and that you'll tune in every Sunday at this same time for the Gulf Screen Guild Show, brought to you with the best wishes of your neighborhood good Gulf dealers.
night, George.
Loretta, before I say good night, I want to tell you what a swell job you did.
Oh, thanks.
And I don't have to tell you how swell I think you are personally.
No, you don't have to, but I like it. Good night, George, and thanks again.
Good night, Loretta. And by the way, extra congratulations to you, Bart.
Why is that, George?
Well, because tonight you got the girl and Freddie didn't.
Well, in that case, so long as she's mine, I'll take her home. Good night, George.
Good night, Bart.
Good night, MC.
Just a moment there, F.A. We missed something here tonight. You didn't dance.
Well, neither did you.
Well, I don't dance much, Fred.
Why, George, you're just a terpsichorean meanie.
Them's bodacious words, Astaire, bodacious.
Oh, I couldn't dance today anyway. My foot's asleep. It's been that way all through the program.
Oh, well, I know how to fix that. It's simple. All you have to do is stamp it. Look.
Like this?
That's it. That was a pretty fair gavotte for two sleepy feet. I'd like to thank Franklin Pangborn and Gino Corrado for being with us tonight for a swell performance. Well, folks, that winds up another Screen Guild show. We hope that you enjoyed it. We'll tune in again next week to hear Betty Davis, Robert Montgomery, Basil Rathbun, and Louise Beavers in an original drama, Can We Forget, directed by Frank Capra and written by Mary McCall. Tonight's Screen Guild show was directed by Ernst Lubitsch, written by Dwight Taylor and Arthur Sheikman. This is George Murphy saying thank you for the motion picture industry, and good night.
Next week, same time, same station, the good Gulf dealer in your neighborhood joins the Gulf companies in welcoming you to another Screen Guild show with Oscar Bradley's orchestra and your master of ceremonies, George Murphy. This is John Conte speaking. When You're in My Arms is from Fred Astaire's new RKO picture, the story of Vernon and Irene Castle. We are indebted to 20th Century Fox for Loretta Young, who can soon be seen in the picture Wife, Husband, and Friend. Heard on tonight's show were Make Believe and Why Do I Love You from Showboat. Yesterday from Roberta, Thanks for Everything from the show of the same name, and This Can't Be Love from the Boys from Syracuse. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.